Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brian here. I'm going to go over a few pickups I've gotten over the last week or so. I've got some titles from Dollar Tree. I bought a couple of titles at Walmart, one for myself and two for my brother. Got one Amazon order that the slipcover was damaged last week, so I sent that one back and they sent me a copy that's pristine. I got 3 titles from Amazon's Buy Two Get One. I got 2 items in the mail from Mercari today, and then my Vinegar Syndrome 2 titles came in the mail a couple days ago. So I'll go over Dollar Tree first. It's only 2 titles. So I was hearing a rumor that they were getting more titles in tomorrow, the 28th. I figured I'd go see if they've got them out early, but they did not. So I just picked up 2 titles that looked interesting, I haven't seen before. So the first one is a kid's movie, but it is horror related. It's called Ghost Goggles. I don't know what it's really about. 2017, put out by Echo Bridge. The cast, I don't know any of them, but the synopsis sounded pretty cool. When young Nick is suddenly orphaned, he is forced to live with his cold-hearted great-aunt Edna. But when he discovers a pair of glasses that amazingly enable the wearer to see ghosts, his life becomes a frightfully fun magical adventure. Excitement soars when he realizes that 2 blundering con men plot to steal his magic glasses. So it sounds interesting. The director obviously is using a pen name or whatever. The director is Creeperson. I don't know. It's also put out by SP Releasing. Okay, the next and last Dollar Tree title is a Spanish. It's like a Spanish horror film. I don't really say I pronounced this right. Suentos de Barrio. I cannot roll my R's to save my life. Suentos de Barrio. I hope I'm saying that right. The subtitle here is Panico en la Frontera Sureña. Again, I took like 4 years of Spanish in high school, so I haven't brushed up my Spanish very well. As far as what it's about, I have no idea. It looks like there's some American students or American youth going to some place, and they run into, I guess, cannibals. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I can read on the back. It's all in Spanish, but if you guys want to read it, there you go. Sorry for the glare there. This is from 2012, put up by Phase 4 Films. It doesn't say where it's from, and I did not look it up on IMDb, but it's rated R for bloody violence, pervasive language, and drug use. Okay, Walmart. I got bored one day, so I went to another Walmart, and that's like 30 minutes away from me. I only picked up one complete series for myself. I've seen the first 3, but the last 2 films I have not seen. I know this series gets some hate. I thought the first 3 were the first one was great. The second and the third were decent. It's the Underworld Ultimate Collection here. I remember seeing the first 3 in theaters, and then some reason I didn't see the 4th, and the 5th I believe was direct to DVD Blu-ray. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this 5 disc set is put out by Sony. Came out in 2017. I didn't get it right away. I wanted to see what the price dropped. It didn't drop that much over the last 4 years. So, but yeah, I've seen the first three. First one was great. I like Kate Beckinsale as an actress, although I've seen a few movies that I didn't particularly care for, but it wasn't her fault. It was just the way it was written. Like, what's it called? The Disappointments Room. To me, it was very disappointing. No pun intended. But yeah, you get her in all 5 films. Let's see. The first one was from 2003. Second one's 2006. Third's 2009. Fourth's 2012, and then the 5th was 2017. So yeah, I can't wait to check out 4 and 5. I'm sure they're not as good. And the last 2 titles I picked up from my brother because he was working on his Alien collection. So I picked him up the double feature of AVP 1 and 2. Not my favorite films in the franchise, but I think I liked Requiem a little bit more than AVP, in my opinion. And then I found him I think this is the third Hobbit in the third Hobbit in the trilogy. I have the complete trilogy in my own collection, but he was looking for to complete his. So this is the Battle of the 5 Armies. I believe it's both Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. I'm not sure. I didn't open. I want him to open it himself, but I believe it's got some heft to it. So okay, the next pickup was from Amazon. This is the one that I got the damaged slipcover with, but they sent me a new copy, and I don't see any scratches or damage to the slipcover. We have Neighbors here, put out by Mill Creek with the retro VHS slipcover, and the inside artwork is different than the slipcover, which is pretty cool. A lot of people have seen this before. It's such a classic film. You got Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, what's her name? Kathy, I can never say her name right. Moriarty. Am I saying that right? And if you can see her there, but I've gotten to know the one actress in here from Friday the 13th Part 2, and I follow her on Instagram, and we've, I guess, gotten a little close. I haven't met her yet, but hopefully I will in convention soon, hopefully. That's Lauren Marie Taylor. She plays the daughter. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up, we have the buy 2 get 1 that I got at Amazon. 2 of them I have never seen before, and then the third title, which is actually a triple feature, I'm not sure if I've seen all 3. I've definitely seen 2 of them. I'm not sure if I've seen one of them, but we'll go over that when we get to it. So the first title I have here is about a killer bulldozer, Killdozer, put out by Kino Lorber. It was a good deal. I didn't get it in the Kino sale. I didn't see it in the Kino sale, but maybe I overlooked it. No slipcover, but that's okay. I'm not a slip Nazi, is what they say, right? This is a TV movie, I believe, from 1974. 74 minutes. Starring Clint Walker, Carl Betts, Neville Brand, James Wainwright, and Robert Urich, and James A. Watson Jr. This is about a small construction crew battling the ultimate assassin. Stationed on a small island off the coast of Africa, 6 men find themselves terrorized when a ruthless life form takes over a bulldozer and then sets off on a killing rampage. So it sounds cheesy as anything, but I can't wait to check this one out. Directed by Jerry London. Looks like it was put out by Universal as well as Kino. It's a Kino. Next one is a Code Red title that was re-released. I saw the DVD in a Second and Charles many years ago that was going for $20. Figured I'd wait and hopefully get a Blu-ray. I know there was one Blu-ray, but it went out of print. And then Code Red re-released it. I don't think it has the same features on it as the old one, but I could be wrong. I never seen it. I never owned it in my collection, but this is The Forest. This is from 1980, starring Dean Russell, Michael Brody, Elaine Warner, John Bates, Ann Wilkinson, Jeanette Kelly, Tony G, Stafford Morgan, and Marilyn Anderson. I don't really know any of those. I don't think I know any of those. Maybe Corky Pigeon's in here too from TV Silver Spoons, which I'm familiar with that show, but I never got into that show very much. So this is directed by Don Jones, who did Lethal Pursuit and Schoolgirls in Chains. I've never seen either one of those. So the social features on here, you get an HD scan, so it's not even in 4K. Maybe it is 4K. No, it's not in 4K. It's just 1080. Commentary by the director and the who's this other guy? I don't know, some other guy. I don't think he's attached to the movie or not. Another commentary with the director and Stewart as Borgenson. You get one featurette on here, but it doesn't say what it is, and then you get the original trailer. So, I like the cover art on here. Daddy's gone a huntin', whatever that means. And the last title, or triple feature, I should say. One of them I really wanted to get on Blu-ray. I have the DVD in my collection, but I have it packed up somewhere. I don't know where. I think it might be in storage. But we have the Richard Pryor triple feature. The one I'm talking about is The Toy. I love that movie. You know, it's definitely, what am I gonna say? Not politically correct nowadays, but it was directed by Richard Donner in 1982, starring Jackie Gleason and Richard Pryor, and Ned Beatty, and Scott Schwartz. And then we have the other two, which are See No Evil, Hear No Evil, which I have seen before. That's hilarious. Gene Wilder is hilarious. And Stir Crazy, I don't believe I've seen, but you get Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder teaming up in that one as well. Stir Crazy was directed by Sidney Poitier. See No Evil, Hear No Evil was directed by Arthur Hiller. And like I said before, The Toy was directed by Richard Donner. Everyone knows he directed The Goonies, Superman, and quite a few other titles over the years. So yeah, I consider myself a big Richard Pryor fan. Brewster's Millions is definitely another one to check out. Okay, the two Mercari pickups that I got in the mail today from the same seller. They're both, one's a Vinegar Syndrome title, one is a Severin title. They're both used. The DVD in this one is a little scuffy, but I don't really care. I just got it for the Blu-ray, to be honest. Yeah, so I mean, it's a little dirty too, but I can clean that off. Not a big deal. I don't know too much about this film other than it's just over-the-top ridiculous action film that everyone that I've seen seems to really dig it. This was put out in 1981. It is Raw Force. Let's see, this is, let's see. Welcome to Warriors Island, burial ground of disgraced martial art Masters. When the Burbank Kung Fu Club travels to this mysterious island, they quickly find themselves facing the bloodthirsty vengeance of flesh-ripping kung fu fighting zombies, gun-toting white slave traders, and a band of strange monks who may be the only key to explaining the madness. Edward Murphy's Raw Force is a virtual smorgasbord of over-the-top sleaze, mixing zombies, cannibals, outrageous action, gore, copious amounts of nudity, and starring exploitation greats Cameron Mitchell and Vic Diaz. Vinegar Syndrome presents this quintessential piece of early 80s sleaze, new restored in the original camera negative and on Blu-ray for the first time. You get a featurette on here with the director and cinematographer, an audio interview with the finishing editor. We're familiar with that guy, Jim Wynorski. He's done movies like Chopping Mall and the Sorority House Massacre, I believe, right? 1 and 2. Yeah, makes sense, right? So yeah, can't wait to check that out. Okay, the last title for Mercari is a title I'm not totally familiar with. I know it came out in, was it 2003, I believe, the original release. This is a re-release. Slip's a little tight. No, I'm sorry, 2008. Why did I say 2003? We have Plague Town. It's in the Blood. It's a nice little white slip. Sorry about the glare there. It says A Slaughter in Plague Town. Uncut, uncensored, with all new special features. It also comes with the a CD for the soundtrack, and then the Blu-ray, and then it has the insert, and it has the track listing of the songs on the CD. Composed by Mark Raskin and Claudio, can I say Gizzi? Yeah, something like that. Basically, this movie is about a tourist family getting lost in the Irish countryside, a remote village that hides a hideous secret. It's a hybrid of grisly 70s shockers and graphic 21st century folk horror. It's about 85 minutes long. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Directed by David Gregory, who did the Blood and Flesh, Real Life, and Ghastly Death of Al Adamson. That was not a documentary, right? I haven't seen it yet, though. But yeah. We get a making of documentary on here from filmmaker Howard S. Berger. We get the audio commentary from 2009 with the director and producer. You get a behind-the-scenes featurette. You get another featurette about the sounds of Plague Town, and you get the trailer, and then you get 2 short films. That's pretty cool. Okay, and the last 2 titles I picked up was from the last Vinegar Syndrome, I guess, March. This is the March, 2 titles from March that they pre-ordered. The first title here is it's a film from 1989 that I've had on my wish list for a long time for the out-of-print DVD, and they finally, Vinegar Syndrome put it out on Blu-ray, so that's pretty cool. This is Rush Week. Isn't that a face you just want to love? You just, like, only a Demented Mother would love. I've never seen this film, so basically I know it involves a murder in a college campus, which we've seen numerous times. I heard this movie is decent, but it's not anything we haven't seen before. That's what I'm seeing from other reviewers here. It says here, Tony Daniels is an ambitious young journalist working for her college newspaper. She's tired of covering the same boring stories as her peers, so she becomes intrigued by the recent disappearances of several female students and believes that they may be linked to an on-campus murder that happened the previous year during the college's rush week. Despite being certain that something terrible has been happening on campus, no one she talks to is willing to admit that the disappearances are cause for concern. She decides to investigate the mystery on her own, but before long finds herself becoming embroiled in a twist-filled saga of deeply buried and bloody secrets which attract the attention of a sadistic killer who will stop at nothing to hide the truth. This is one of the last films to emerge out of the 80s slasher heyday. Rush Week is a stylish and suspenseful mix of classic whodunit storytelling and a slice and dice sensibilities. Starring Pamela Ludwig from Pale Blood, Dean Hamilton from 21 Jump Street, the TV series, and Roy Fiennes from The X-Files. Directed by Bob Bralver, featuring songs from one of my favorite punk bands of all time, the Dickies, who did the original theme song to Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to check that one out. And the last title here is something that intrigued me. I am a big AGFA fan, and I definitely, hate to love to hate SOB horror films. But it is what it is, right? We all love the cheesiness of the 80s shot on video horror, excuse me. So we have the double feature of Jungle Trap and Run Coyote Run. Jungle Trap was originally filmed in 1990, but it was never finished until 2016. 72 minutes, directed by James Bryan, who also directed Run Coyote Run. That one's from 1987, also 72 minutes. So the Jungle Trap is the final collaboration between James Bryan, who directed Don't Go in the Woods, and producer, writer, star Renee Harmon from Lady Street Fighter. Jungle Trap is a surreal horror dreamscape about a jungle hotel haunted by kill crazy ghosts in loincloths. The movie is unedited, unscored, and unseen by human eyes for over 2 decades, until the Bleeding Skull team edited the movie under James Bryan's guidance and recorded a soundtrack utilizing vintage synthesizers. Run Coyote Run is the ambitious, nightmarish lost project from Renee Harmon and James Bryan, compiled from over a decade of footage and a sequel to the earlier Lady Street Fighter. This patchwork synapse fryer features psychic cops, axe-murdering cult members, and a reality-defying fist fights. So yeah, I can't wait to check those two out. We also get a load of special features. We have a making of Jungle Trap outtakes, HorrorCon from 1989, surviving footage from James Bryan's unfinished horror movie scanned in 2K from a 35mm camera negative. That is it. This is a region-free disc. So can't wait to check that out. that is everything I have for you today. I am still waiting on quite a few titles from Target's Buy Two Get One. I did 2 orders, so that's 6 titles. I've only received 1, but I'm going to wait till the rest of the titles come in to show you what I got. I'm also waiting on Shout Select. I ordered, I believe, 5 titles. That should be here this week, Monday, Tuesday. Hopefully the Dollar Tree thing turns out okay or not, or is true or not. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I've only heard it from one person that they said it was launching tomorrow, but you know, Dollar Tree's been pretty much missed than hit lately, so it is what it is. I am going to go out tomorrow on my day off, so maybe I'll find something. Who knows? But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye.